First at 5, an Upstate family is remembering the life of a 26-year-old relative who died after falling from his skateboard in Anderson County.
TJ Link fought for 15 days before passing away from that tragic incident. Our Naomi Popa joins us live at Greenville Memorial Hospital with how one family's loss is saving lives in and outside of the emergency room. Naomi.
Well, Sydney, Nigel, that family exactly, encouraging riders to be a little bit more careful, wear helmets, and even take preventative safety measures seriously. Their hope is that teenagers, even children, parents, or even adults like TJ will put on a helmet and recognize the safety measures that can be taken. They believe that a helmet could have made a really big impact in his life. I do want to warn some of our viewers this afternoon that some of the images in this story may be disturbing.
I think we were getting a lot of that. It's just a skateboarding accident. It's just a skateboarding accident. And I was like, no, I don't think you understand. Like, this is significant.
Callie Tarian is a mother, a nurse, a wife, and an older sister of 3 siblings, including TJ, who was 12 years younger than her.
He wanted us to all be closer, and I promised him that we would work on that. And even though it took this for that to happen, he got that wish. You know, we were all together, and I just hope he knows that.
On the day of March 9th, TJ was riding his skateboard on a newly paved road on West Main Street in Williamston when he hit something and fell from his board. He was unresponsive and was evac'd to the Greenville Memorial Hospital.
Knowing kind of how he came in was pretty indicative of what his prognosis was. And they just continued to have significant issues with his lungs, and they tried everything. They exhausted every option.
After 15 days of fighting for his life, TJ passed away on March 24th.
Like, I wish I could tell him I love him again. And I told him a lot those 15 days, but I wish I could have said it sooner and more often.
TJ loved watching the Greenville Swamp Rabbits, was full of life, wanted children of his own, and was an avid music listener. Callie even described him as a force who was determined to make people smile. Just days after his passing, Callie told me she wanted people to hear his story and be reminded of the importance of wearing a helmet and taking preventative safety measures.
A helmet with padding could have, you know, like I said, I don't think it would have necessarily prevented a head injury, but maybe not as severe, and he would still be here with us.
TJ's life of giving did not end when he passed. He was an organ donor, donating his kidneys and heart. Callie tells me it's comforting knowing that someone out there has a piece of TJ.
My mom's like, I hope I can bring a stethoscope and just listen. I just want to hear it again. I think he would give you the shirt off his back. So the fact that he literally was able to give somebody his heart is, you know, more than he could have ever asked, and us too as his family.
Callie's 2 children never had an opportunity to meet their uncle TJ, but she promises to remind them how selfless and kind he was, but also to always wear a helmet.
Now, Callie works in the healthcare industry. She tells me people don't exactly realize how fast you can be traveling on a skateboard, a bike, or any other equipment with wheels. Above all else, their family hopes that from this story, from this message, you remember to give while you can, donate if you can, wear a helmet, and above all else, tell someone that you love them. Reporting live here at Greenville, I'm Naomi Popa, WYFF News 4.